Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March 19th. And it seems like we have a lot of Shel Silverstein fans out there. So per request, I'm going to read another one this morning. And it is the Twistable, Turnable Man. Again, from his book, A Light in the Attic. He's the twistable, turnable, squeezable, pullable, stretchable, foldable man. He can crawl in your pocket or fit in your locket or screw himself into a 20-volt socket or stretch himself up to the steeple or taller or squeeze himself into a thimble or smaller. Yes, he can. Of course he can. He's the twistable, turnable, squeezable, pullable, stretchable, shrinkable man, and he lives a passable life with his squeezable, lovable, kissable, huggable, pullable, tuggable wife. And they have 2 twistable kids who bend up the way that they did, and they turn and they stretch just as much as they can for this bendable, foldable, do-what-you're-totable, easily moldable, buy what you're soldable, washable, mendable, highly dependable, buyable, saleable, always available, bounceable, shakeable, almost unbreakable, twistable, turnable man. That's a really fun poem. So the next poem is a little bit more geared towards older kids or teenagers or parents, adults. There's no salacious language, but there's some more adult-like themes. So if you are a parent of a younger child, now might be a time to switch off the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. This poem was sent to me by my friend Catherine, who Sparhawk community all know Catherine. And in her neighborhood, a neighbor puts poems in their mailbox, which I thought was just like a really beautiful tradition, actually. And this one is, I think, really appropriate to what we're all going through right now. So it's called Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. So here it goes. Now we will count to 12, and we will all keep still for once on the face of the earth. Let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for a second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would not look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victories with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12, and you keep quiet, and I will go. So hope that everyone is doing well out there. Rainy day, but looks like the sun might come out. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.